Hello, everyone. I'm making this video because I'm super pissed off. So, not everyone knows this, but I am based in the US. Like any number of clubs in Europe that get relegated, go down and find their level and come back up. The argument that the Lay Oil put forward was that we couldn't find a stadium, we couldn't find our own home, we couldn't find blah, 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 blah. San Diego, California is literally can have the argument to be the home of football within the United States between this and Orange County. Middle class club teams from Albion to California Surf to all these teams are existing and charge money and have teams. But we can't find a place to play. We're 25 miles from the border where I live, where one of the greatest collections of talent in the world, and Mexico's right there. But San Diego Loyal can't survive. We can't play in Torero Stadium at San Diego, at Torero Stadium in San Diego. So the team disappears. There are 3-4 more home games, and I've put 3 years into this team. Yeah, there was some COVID stuff. As I talk about this, I'm getting upset. I'm getting emotional. I'm thinking about so many comebacks, even this year being down 2-1. I'm thinking about our best players, Charlie Adams. Players none of you have ever heard. Charlie Adams, Evan Conway, Kyle Vassell, Kyle Adams. These are just local kids who love the game, get played anywhere between 50 and 100 grand a year. They're making a living. They're just like anyone else. Their career ends at 30 and they're done 35 if they're lucky. But Andrew Vasilidis did put out the statement and the team is gone. And I'm so angry. I'm so angry, not because anyone did anything wrong or anything happened or whatever, but just that a team exists and is now gone. Effort was put in, hours put in, season tickets were bought, and a community was created around a football club that is just allowed to die, and we'll get a new MLS team. So San Diego did get the MLS team that was supposed to go to Sacramento, but they didn't have a stadium, and the Snapdragon Stadium comes in place. $500 million is put up, and there will be an MLS team in San Diego. I don't want to support that team. I don't want anything to do with that team because I'm so hurt by this team folding. Why should I do that? So you have a bunch of people who are in the soccer business without understanding how clubs are built. They're not built because of the football. It's not about the entertainment. Football lives in the heart of support. It lives in the suffering. It lives in the losing. It lives in the relegation. It lives in going on away days. It lives freezing cold. It's not the entertainment part. This is the problem American soccer has. It thinks of itself as our normal sports, but football is different. Or our sports are wrong. I'm not sure the right answer. But what you see in your NASCARs where people go to all the games, or you see in college football, is somewhere where football is. But this team has now died. And it goes onto the scrap heap of the entire NASL, of dozens upon dozens of teams in leagues that have disappeared because we view sport in the United States in a single model. That baseball handed to us with a league and franchises, that the NFL perfected with a super centralized league, collective television rights in a centralized authority that runs an oligarchy and controls who can be in and who can be out. Whereas Europe figured something out, that having it be more risky, more dangerous, but single ownership and ambition driving everything, of an individual club wanting more, its supporters willing it, can be better than just a franchise designed to maximize revenue. Now, football has lots and lots of problems, especially at the high end. But in the lower levels, Division I, League Two, the National League, Sunday League, Bundesliga 2, Bundesliga 3, the championship in France, the lower level team, you will find support at levels that we don't understand. Love that we don't understand. And why do those teams exist like that? Because fans suffer with the club. The team goes down, the fans go with them. My beloved Manchester City, though now top of the world, suffered and went down to League One and nearly went one level lower. Our most famous moment is the 1999 League One championship. Dickov, Horlock in the penalty shootout against Tony Pulis. That's our most famous moment. Not Aguero, not this Champions League treble. Before 2008, that is City's signature moment of the 20th century, just going into the 20th century. We went a whole half season not scoring a goal at home under Stuart Pearce, supporting the team, a whole half season without scoring a goal at home, staying up on draws alone. And those are the moments that forge your team identity. And the loyal simply just die versus suffering, going down, trying to find a level where we can live, where we can have local kids, where we can just go, listen, loyal, we're playing at a high school stadium. We've got a porta potties, or we'll find a home. I don't know how you find a home, but we just can't seem to do that here. We're so afraid of finding excuses for promotion and relegation without really understanding what it means. Don't think about it from a business perspective. Don't think about it from a money perspective. Don't think about it from a television rights perspective. Think about it as a local community asset that goes up and down. It happens to play football. So I will continue to go to my team's games, even though they're going to disappear. Why you would announce that your team is going to die with 4 games to go is beyond me, because people are not going to show up. The players are definitely not going to give their best. I would be surprised if we win another game. But this is a hurtful moment, and I'm super fucking sad. But I thought I'd make a video because maybe someone will see it, someone will think about it, someone will know something about anything that's not nothing, and I will be unburdened by my poor, beloved San Diego Loyal. It's about the only thing that's connected to me to this town since I lived here. So the San Diego Loyal will die a sad death, and the legend of our legendary player, Kyle Adams from England, will live on in my heart as our best player, and I hope that he lands someplace good. I'm sure he'll just play in Orange County, our vaunted, our nemesis, along with Phoenix and New Mexico. We had this weird ass league. Okay, I'm sad. Goodbye, Loyal. I am not going to be siempre leal. I am not going to take this lying down. I'm super fucking pissed off, and I think it's bullshit. I'll leave it at that.